What's up, all you dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, 2010. Hope you all are having a great day in the markets. Hope you're enjoying trading and just enjoying life in general, because a happy day is always a good, happy trading day. So I'm going to get right into it today. If this is your first time watching these videos, you're going to want to click on the link right above it that says, if this is your first time visiting this blog, read this first. Click on that link. It's going to give you the rules to the Cowabunga system. You're going to want to read that thoroughly, digest it, absorb it, try to soak up as much as you can. And once you have a good understanding of it, then come back and watch these videos, because then it'll make a lot more sense and you'll get a lot more value out of it. Because if you're watching this video and you don't know what the Cowabunga system is or why it's even called that, then you will get lost in these videos. And I don't really want to waste your time, because you could be doing other things. So do that first if this is your first time. But if you are a regular here, just want to welcome you back and thanks for sticking with it. Hope you all are doing well and hope these videos are helping you a lot. Anyways, I have nothing new here. I have my 15-minute chart and my 4-hour chart open for the cable, same as always. And first thing we do is take a look at our trend. And I'll move my chart back before midnight so you can see what it looked like. Again, we had that trend change candle late in the day yesterday. Didn't affect us though, because it finished after our trading time range. But it did end up forming a new trend change candle and change the trend from down to up. And at midnight, at the start of our day today, there were no new trend change candles. Therefore, our trend was still up. And at the start of our day, we were only looking for long trades. Now, let me move forward the chart through today's action. And you can see that we had a new trend change candle form right in the middle of our session. Now, this opened at 7 and closed at 11 a.m. RSI is below 50, stochastic's trending down, so it is a valid trend change candle. However, this candle closes at 11 a.m., meaning that our trend doesn't actually change until that time. So up until 11 a.m., we are still looking for long trades, and after 11 a.m., that's when we begin looking for short trades. All right. So again, it can get a little tricky if there's a trend change candle in the middle of our session, but it shouldn't be that difficult. Just remember, the key thing to remember is that the trend doesn't actually change until the candle closes. And in this case, it closes at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So again, to recap, up till 11 a.m., we were looking for long trades. After 11 a.m., we're looking for short trades. Okay, so now I have my 15-minute chart open, and I just totally messed this up, so give me a second. Sometimes I drag the studies on accident into the chart and it makes it look all funny like that. So in here I gotta add, give me just 1 second, gotta re-add the study. And actually this might be kind of nice for you, because you can see how I add what my MACD looks like. Alright, so I have it at 12.26.9 exponent, and what I do is I have it show, I don't do the histogram, I do lines with difference. And what that does is it shows me basically the difference between the two stochastic lines. And that's really the most important thing. I know sometimes people get confused with my settings, or they say it looks different than mine. But as long as you have the two lines, and what this histogram is doing is just giving me a visual display of the difference between the two stochastic lines, excuse me, the two MACD lines, and it's either going to be negative or positive. So even if you don't have the histogram, if you can look at your two lines and look at the difference between that, then that should give you the same information. So just a quick little side note there. All right, so what I'm going to do here is move my chart forward to before midnight so you can see what it looks like before I start trading. Again, first thing I always do before I start any day is take a look at my news events. So you can go to babypips.com and click on this tools tab. It's going to automatically pull up the news for the day. Just make sure this time zone drop down bar is set to your correct time zone so that you have the right times to watch out for. And again, we're just looking for news that affects the sterling or the dollar. Today we had 4:30 manufacturing and industrial production. 5:30 we had the BOE quarterly inflation report. 7 a.m. we had the mortgage applications, but it's not really important, so I didn't regard it. 8:30 we had the U.S. trade balance. That is important, so I did note that down. And then finally at 10:30 we had crude oil inventories for the U.S. So 4:30, 5:30, 8:30, and 10:30 I just jotted all of those times down, and you should probably do the same, or you can set an alert or anything like that. Just make sure you know when those news events are coming out, because part of the rules is that we're not in the markets whenever a news event comes out. So just keep that handy, keep it beside you. I know at the start of my day I'm only looking for long trades, so now I'm ready to begin my day. So I'm going to move my chart forward one candle at a time and simulate a trading day and just give you my thought process along the way, and hopefully it'll get you to start thinking the way that I think. And the goal is to really have no discrepancies between your trading and what I'm seeing here on my charts, because that way you know you're trading the system correctly. Now there are a few other things that you might change. Again, there are some discretionary things in the system, as I believe any system should have some kind of discretion. We're not completely robots. You do have a brain for a reason, so there might be certain differences, but the main foundation of the system should be the same. Okay, so here we get a crossover. This is at 1:45 a.m. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. MACD was already positive from the candle before. That means that this is an invalid signal, and we would not take this. Again, remember that MACD for a long trade has to be negative from the candle before and either be gaining value or go from negative to positive. In this case, the candle before MACD was already positive, so that cancels out the signal, no trade. All right, so you don't even think about it too much, just no trade there. And we just continue to watch it. Again, our first news event's coming out at 4:30. Here we get another crossover. RSI is above 50. Stochastics trending up. But again, the candle before, MACD was already positive, so that cancels out the signal again, just like the other one, so no entry there. And even if it was a valid signal, this candle closes at 4 a.m. We know we have news at 4:30. That's cutting it kind of close, so I probably wouldn't have taken that trade anyways. I said tooken. I meant to say taken, because that is the correct word to use. But so no trade there. News comes out at 4:30. There's the news candle. Again, we're waiting for news at 5:30. You can see the market starting to skyrocket. And there's 5:30 drop there. Obviously, inflation report must not have been good for the UK, so we see it drop there. Again, we're still looking for long trades at this point because our trend change candle didn't close until 11 a.m. Eastern time. So we're starting to see that trend change candle form on the 4-hour chart, but again, it's not confirmed until it actually closes, which is right here at the close of this candle. Now I look at my 4-hour chart, I see a trend change candle has taken place. The trend has now switched from up to down. At this point, I am now only looking for short trades. So I'll just continue to move forward. And again, you see that there are no crossovers for a short trade. And it's about noon o'clock. It's about noon right now as I'm doing this update. So no trades. No trades for the entire day. We had a couple close signals there, but no entries, no trades, and that's okay. Don't get frustrated. Hopefully you had the same thing, no trades at all. And remember, there's plenty of trades out there. There's always going to be trades. The market never stops trading. So don't feel frustrated if you couldn't get in today. Just kind of be glad that you didn't lose anything off of just being anxious to get in the market. Remember, stay disciplined, stick to the rules, to the system, and I promise you it'll work out for you in the long run. All right, so that's pretty much it for today's update. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to post it in the blog or in the forums. I will try to answer them as best as I can, and I'm sure one of the other traders will help you out as well if I can't get to it. So that's it for today. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dude.